This is Duke University.
I have been involved in the arts ever since I can remember. I was actually born at Duke Hospital and grew up here in Durham and started dancing ballet when I was 3 years old. I became a very serious ballet dancer and was really deciding whether I wanted to pursue a professional career on stage or whether I wanted to go to college, because at age 17, if you're going to be a classical ballet dancer at a professional level, you really have to make that decision at that moment. You can't wait and make that decision when you're 22. I also had an injury, and I stopped dancing for 3 months during my senior year of high school and realized that I really enjoyed other pursuits, that I really wanted to be more well-rounded and experience the breadth of liberal arts education, which was something that was difficult to do while I was spending 40 hours a week in the dance studio. When I stopped being a professional performer and realized that I was not going to be a ballet dancer, I went as far away from the arts as I possibly could. And when I entered Duke, I thought, I'm going to continue dancing on the side. I'm going to stay in shape. I'm going to perform for fun, but I'm going to be a doctor. And I started taking all of those pre-med science classes, organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, and signed up for a class really on a whim that I found in the course catalog, just to balance out all of those labs. And it was called Broadway Production, and it was taught by Emanuel Eisenberg, who is a legendary Broadway producer. He flew down to Duke every week to teach a class on how to read a play and respond to it viscerally, truthfully, honestly. And it was really that course that turned me on to the possibility of working in the arts, not as a playwright, not as a performer on the stage, but as a producer behind the scenes, as someone who put all the pieces together on the business side and the creative side in order to bring these great stories and these great voices and these great artists to audiences in New York and beyond. I won a Tony Award because of my involvement in Long Day's Journey into Night, which was a revival of the Eugene O'Neill play in 2003.
For Best Revival of a Play, the Tony goes to Long Day's Journey into Night.
And I believe that a lot of it has to do with luck and timing, for sure, as anything does. But I also believe that part of it was this immersive love for theater that began here at Duke. Lincoln Center Global is the international arm of the world's largest performing arts center, Lincoln Center in New York. I've worked at Lincoln Center for 7 years and just recently had the opportunity to extend Lincoln Center's imprint and knowledge, sharing our expertise with government leaders, corporate CEOs, and philanthropists around the world who are embarking on ambitious cultural development projects, new opera houses, new theaters, new cultural districts, new concert halls around the world. We come in and share with them the experience that we've accumulated in 50 years of operating Lincoln Center. I'm certainly seeing dozens and dozens of works of art, all of which have their own stories, and the artists behind them have their own stories. And as I travel around the world, I am exposed to all sorts of new cultures and storytelling traditions and artistic traditions that are rich and dynamic and fascinating. I've had the opportunity to support great writers and to make possible their stories. My name is Kara Medoff Barnett, class of 2000, and I am forever Duke.